Welcome to AminAcademy.com. In History of Muslim World, let us discuss about the Umayyads Caliphate. The Umayyad dynasty was the Muslim dynasty that ruled the Caliphate from 661 to 750 and later Al-Andalus from 756 to 1031. Umayyads were a prominent clan of the Meccan tribe of Quraysh. Muawiyah I, a contemporary of the Prophet Muhammad, established the dynasty after defeating Ali, the Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law. The Umayyads' greatest period was under Abdul al-Malik, who expanded the empire from Spain to Central Asia in India. The Umayyads established a centralized government which allowed Islam and Arabic to spread over a vast area. They also established many religious, economic, and cultural mainstays that made Islam one of the three major religions of the Middle Ages. The Umayyad dynasty was driven out of Damascus in 750 by the Abbasid dynasty. However, a remnant of Umayyad dynasty continued to rule in Cordoba, Spain until the 11th century, the first beginning of monarchy. The Umayyad dynasty, the first great Muslim dynasty to rule the empire of the Caliphs 661 to 750 CE, sometimes referred to as the Arab Kingdom, reflecting traditional Muslim disapproval of the secular nature of the Umayyad state. The Umayyads, headed by Abu Sufyan, were a largely merchant family of the Quraysh tribe centered at Mecca. They had initially resisted Islam, not converting until 627, but subsequently become prominent administrators under Muhammad and his immediate successors in the first Muslim civil war, Fitna 656 to 661, the struggle for the caliphate following the murder of Uthman bin Affan, the third caliph, reigned 644 into 656. Abu Sufyan's son Muawiyah, then governor of Syria, emerged victorious over Ali, then Muhammad's son-in-law, and fourth caliph. Muawiyah then established himself as the first Umayyad caliph. There are multiple matches for Umayyad reign, including the reign of Muawiyah I, the first caliph of the Umayyad dynasty, and the short reign of Muawiyah II. Muawiyah I reigned as the first caliph of the Umayyad dynasty from 661 to 680 CE. He was born in Mecca around 602 and died in Damascus around 680. Muawiyah's first reign was marked by the following events. He fought against Ali, the fourth caliph, and Muhammad's son-in-law. He seized Egypt and assumed the caliphate after Ali's assassination. He destroyed unity to the Muslim empire and made Damascus its capital. He restored unity to the Muslim empire and made Damascus its capital. He expanded the Islamic world into Central North Africa. He engaged in naval campaigns against Byzantium and conquered Armenia. Yazid ibn Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, commonly known as Yazid I, was the second caliph of the Umayyad Caliphate, ruling from April 680 until his death in November 683. His appointment by his father, Muawiyah, was the first hereditary succession to the caliphate in Islamic history. His caliphate was marked by the death of Muhammad's grandson Hussein ibn Ali and the start of the crisis known as Second Fitna. Muawiyah II Muawiyah to reign for a short time, likely no more than 2 months after succeeding his father Yazid I in Damascus in 683. Now we'll discuss detail about Muawiyyad Caliph. In AD 664, Muawiyah appointed an Umayyad named Zaid as the governor of Basra, Sistan, and Khorasan. Just about this time, an Arab named Amir arrived at Kabul from Mer and succeeded in converting 12,000 persons into the religion of Islam. In the year 672, Zaid died at Basra from an attack of the plague. After him, his son Abdullah was appointed as a governor of Kufa. Abdullah advanced through Persia with an army and succeeded in annexing Transoxiana. On being appointed to his father's place, he left the administration of Khorasan in the hands of Selim, son of Jura, and himself proceeded in the direction of Basra. In AD 678, Muawiyah appointed Saad, son of Usman, as governor of Khorasan in place of Selim. During Muawiyah's reign, the Muslim empire was divided among the provinces like Syria, which again was subdivided among four military districts. Second, Iraq, including Kufa, Basra, together with Sistan, Khorasan, Bahrain, and Oman. Armenia, Mecca, Medina, the frontiers of India, Africa, Misr or Egypt, and Yemen. The government of these different provinces was entrusted to different persons. As regards the revenue of the empire, Muawiyah spent only a small portion of it upon public needs and appropriated the rest for himself. He built a vast palace for himself at Damascus. Set up his throne there and first instituted the practice of appointing guards for his person. A new state department called the Seals Office was the first establishment by him. The decree and orders of Caliph were registered in this office. In imitation of Persians and Romans, Muawiyah introduced the postal system in his empire. It was during the reign of Muawiyah that portions of Afghanistan were first embraced within the Muslim empire, as also were several islands of the Grecian archipelago. From AD 673 to 677, the Muslims made various attempts to conquer Constantinople but did not succeed in their object. In 678 AD, they concluded with Emperor Constantine IV a treaty of peace for 30 years. In 676 AD, Muawiyah nominated his son Yazid as successor to the throne of the Caliph. The tribal leaders of Syria and Iraq assembled at Damascus and agreed to accept Yazid as the next sovereign of the throne. And then Muawiyah proceeded towards Medina in order to collect the suffrage of the people of the Hijaz also. Most of them gave their adhesion to his cause, but there were several that stood out, among them the most prominent being Hussein, son of Ali, Abdullah, son of Umar, Abdul Rahman, son of Abu Bakr, and Abdullah, son of Zubayr. The letter which Hussein wrote to Muawiyah on this occasion ran to the following effect: "You have threatened me by saying that if I deal inimically towards you, you also will deal inimically towards me. Very well. I accept your challenge and you can deal with me just as you like. To me, it seems that in the interest of the Prophet's disciples, as well as in the interests of the world at large, it is necessary that a holy war or jihad should be declared against you. If I can do this, it will be an act of merit on my part. On the other hand, if I fail, I shall pray to the Almighty that He may pardon me for my weakness and incompetence. I have placed himself entirely in God's hand and have consigned myself unto his guidance. The pious, the pious Hajar and his innocent companions have been slain by you, and you have put to death also the pious and God-fearing Amr, son of Hamid. Yes, I call God to witness that you have done nothing worthy of a son of Islam. On the other hand, you have acted as an enemy of the faithful and have brought shame and disgrace on the name of the Almighty. Hold God in fear. Remember that all of our sins, small or great, are inscribed by Him in His book. Remember also that God will not forgive you for your great sin in killing men under the imputation of false crimes. You have nominated a young drunkard as your successor on the throne. It is clear to me that such succession will be entirely against the interests of Islam. And if you proceed in this course, you will place yourself beyond the place of forgiveness, pale of forgiveness. Muawiyah died in April 680 and Yazid, without waiting for formal election, placed himself at once upon his father's throne. So far we discussed about Umayyad Caliphate, Umayyad dynasty. The first Caliph is Muawiyah. So far we have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.